So for New Year's, I decided to head down to Seoul and see what Korea's biggest city could offer me. There were two choices. I could go to the Han River or Namsun Tower. I chose to go to the tower because I hadn't been there before. The first thing I noticed were these really cool wire mesh men that were made out of wire mesh and suspended from the air. They had bright light shone on them so you could see them, and when the wind would move through them, it would cause them to twitch a little bit, so they almost looked like they were alive. It was really interesting. This is a courtyard they have below the tower. I'm guessing this is a news broadcaster. There's the cameraman if you look to your left, and as you scroll up, here is the tower on the top of a mountain. I think this might be Seoul's highest point. And this is the start of the laser show. They have smoke and colored lights, and you'll start to see some rings forming, and that's the multicolored lasers. It's pretty cool. I like lasers. I really like lasers. That face on the left staring at me is a police officer. I've never seen this many police officers for a public event before. For every 2 people, there was 1 police officer. Security was very tight, which was surprising because Korea is a very safe place. I don't know why they need such a strong police presence. Later on in the evening, they started projecting some colored lights and patterns onto the tower. It made it look like it was actually on fire. It was quite interesting, very beautiful. Doesn't quite translate onto the screen so well, but it looked great in person. The original plan for the evening was to camp out on the mountain, spend the night sleeping under the stars, probably be really nice, but it got really cold that night. Like, fear for your life, we might freeze to death cold, like Canada cold, so we decided to go to a Jimjibong afterwards, which was incredibly busy. but we didn't freeze to death, so I guess that makes up for it. And if you look, you can see there's some people out on the stage. The lights kicked up a notch, and some Korean pop stars started heading onto the stage. I have no idea who these pop stars are, but people started screaming, so I guess they're someone remotely famous, so I thought I'd make a little bootleg recording of them. If you know who these guys are, please tell me. I don't know. It's quite cheesy.